Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. Glad you could make it. Well, yesterday, Brenda and I did a little impromptu berry picking. There's some wild berries on the property next to us there. Nobody really uses that property, or somebody owns it, but it's for sale and has been since we bought our property. In fact, we almost bought that piece of property, but decided on the one we have now. Anyway, there are wild berries in there, and we picked a bunch of them last night, and Brenda made a blackberry cobbler. Well, it was so good, I'm going to go out and pick some blackberries now. Try to find some anyway. We know now that picking berries at dusk, it's not a good time to do that because of the mosquitoes. Man, they were out in force last night. Brenda and I got bit all over the place. Her worse than me, but that's because she's sweet and they like her. Anyway, let's go on out there and see what we can find. Now, the berries are mixed between the honey, locust trees, and all manner of things. A lot of trees have fallen down and weeds have grown up over them. So I have my heavy-duty boots on today, long pants, because my light boots, my desert boots, have a real thin sole on them, or a soft sole on them. So the thorns tend to just go right through it without any resistance whatsoever into my foot, which is not a good thing. So I've got my heavy-duty boots on. We're going to go over there and see what we can find. That right there is a giant fire ant mound. Will not be stepping on that one. Maybe I went the wrong way. Thought I saw some over here, but I don't see any. Maybe over there. Oh, there's some on the backside of that tree there. But I don't know if I can get there from here without getting stabbed. And we'll go the other way. Ooh, another mound. Lumps on the ground in Texas usually mean fire ants, whether they're covered up by grass or whatever. There's some berries there. See the little berry there? Probably have gloves on for this. Ouch. It says the thorn just went in my finger. And you kind of never know what's going to be in these. All manner of critter lives here. It looks like berries there. This isn't very far in, so Brenda may have got these yesterday. Not that way. I have to crawl down too low for that. Those aren't quite ripe yet. They still have a little red on them. It is a drizzly, wet morning this morning. Maybe she's been over here already. Oh, that one overripe, fell apart. Oh, that one fell off. The red ones, of course, are not ripe yet. They're the easiest ones to spot, however. And then when you pick one, there's this little phenomenon known as other branches and stuff stealing it right out of your hand. And then you drop it, you can't find it. Oh, there's going to be a bunch of them down there when they're ready. There's some in there. I just got to get to them. I should have brought some clappers out here. Would have helped. Or loppers, rather. I know. They're called lopping shears, but Brenda and I call them cloppers all the time. I'm leery about putting my knee down. I'm also leery about falling over in this sticky stuff. If I could get this branch to stop stabbing me, I'd be happy. Hey, Callie, what are you doing out here? Callie came to help me pick berries. She's our newest mama. These are about as fresh and as natural as you can get right here. Notice I'm not picking the super tiny ones. Part of that, some of the tiny ones are just been on there too long, and so they ballooned up and then they shrink. They usually get full size. They still full size before they get ripe. I don't like spiders and snakes. This area must have got ripe a little while longer. A while ago. Oh, sorry. Lost my balance. Because these, there's a lot of purple ones, but most of them are just so ripe they just squish in your hand. If you could get them, it would be good because they'll be ready for baking, but also very small. I don't think they've gotten any sunlight at all down here. Because they are. It takes sunlight to sugar things up, but they are ripe. Okay, well, there's a bunch more. Oh, look, there's a whole bunch over there. I don't know if I can get to them. Okay, I'm done. Hi, Stowe. How you doing, buddy? You gonna pick some berries? All right, let's go. Let's go back to the house. Come on. You don't want to get out of my way? You're just gonna sit right there? Okay. That works. I'll walk around you. Just, ow, ow, ow. Ever told you how much I hate thorn trees? Callie's ready to go. Lead the way, baby. Show me the best way out. There you go. Atta girl. Okay, well, that's a pretty good haul. Nice little batch of berries. Interestingly enough, my first ever in the world real job as a teenager, I think I was 14, not counting working, jobs like working on my uncle's ranch and, the family ranches, that kind of stuff, picking fruit, packing fruit, all of that. But my first actual paycheck job was picking blackberries. Me and a couple friends decided to do that one summer. And after a couple of weeks, I decided I would never, ever in my life do that again. Because I didn't like it. It's sticky and you bleed a lot because of the thorns, Here I am, some 50 years later or so, picking berries. Who'd have thought? But these berries are our berries, and they're free. So yay. And I liked the cobbler. So there you go. All right. I'm going to take these in, wash them up, put them on the drain.